I know the human being and fish can coexist peacefully.
My name is Nick Lee. I'm a commercial fisherman up in Bristol Bay, Alaska. Yeah, absolutely. They're definitely coming from the north. I also have a seafood sales business called Alaska Select. I think there's a disconnect between the fish and the consumer. Everything's turned into a commodity. And so they've lost that connection. They don't know where it came from. It just says sockeye. I mean, I'm in the industry and I've been on all sides of this industry, but I can go into the store and get confused. The consumers don't stand a chance.
There's a lot of misrepresentation in the fish industry. For example, a headed and gutted fish from Alaska will be sent to China, thawed out, processed into fillet or portions, refrozen, and then shipped back across the Pacific Ocean. But there's no mention of this little trip to China and back.
So you do all that work and you end up back in the United States with a subpar product.
I think of a farmed salmon sort of as like a Volkswagen Jetta. And I think of our wild Alaska salmon like Cadillacs. A farmed salmon is, or a Volkswagen Jetta is a perfectly fine little automobile, but it ain't no Caddy.
And then I just kind of slice upward to open up the guts. And then I get right behind the fin here and get the head off.
Fresh to me and most everybody else means it's of good quality. Fresh for the industry just means it hasn't been frozen. It could be 10, 15 days out of the water and it's still considered fresh, which is a bummer. And I think a lot of people would be surprised that some of the best quality fish in the world is actually frozen. I've seen handcrafted salmon. I'm not sure what that means. I looked it up on Urban Dictionary. It's an item that you pay twice the price for. A creative marketing phrase to add value to something that may or may not be the same as a non-handcrafted item. So there's just a lot of nonsense vocabulary.
Somebody needs to educate people because they don't even know they don't know anything. The place to get them is educate the mothers, because they might want to poison their husband, but they don't want to poison their kids.
We export some of our most nutritious, healthy fish, and we're giving it away. Nutrition is key in early child development. I mean, that's making the foreign kids smarter. And we're eating all this horrible stuff.
For 3 meals a day, obviously, they're not going to be cleaning a fish or even figuring out how to cook it. They're going to be picking up scissors and opening up a package of poisonous num-num.
The whole reason I'm on this mission is to give the consumer some tools to get them a little closer to the source.
Well, if I was going to give Nick some advice, I would probably tell him that the farm salmon doesn't do anything for your wrinkles.
And what I kind of tell folks as well is, if you go into a restaurant and you ask them if it's wild or farmed and they don't know or they hesitate, it's kind of a red flag for me, because if they don't know where their fish or food is coming from, to me it means they don't care. So now we'll put a little salt and pepper on here. Can we do a voiceover in the morning for that?
No, work through it. Come on.
Two weeks after I graduated from high school, my brother got injured on a boat that he was partners in, and they needed a replacement, so that's where I came in and got my start. My first ever flight was to Sitka, Alaska. It felt like I had this childlike sense of wonder again. Everything was new. I mean, everything I thought Alaska was, it delivered and then some. Why do I go back to Alaska and fish every summer? I think it's in my blood. I think the further you get away from the source and you lose the story, you don't know the origin of your food and fish in particular, I think there's a lot of consequences. You're going to fight for the environment that that fish is coming from if you know where it's coming from. With the business I started, Alaska Select Seafood, I'm trying to bridge that gap between industry and the consumer.
You have a section by species?
Yeah, so maybe put halibut on the left side, we'll put black cod here. And I'm sourcing the fish as close to the fishermen as possible. With some of the long line product like the halibut and black cod, we can get it down to the individual fishermen who are catching it. And I think that's pretty cool. 15, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. I think people like being connected to the source. I think they like to know where their food came from, and it's kind of like, great, this is my inside fish guide. Nobody else knows about it. This is kind of the secret thing, and go to the garage and get our fish.
I am a troublemaker because I'm all about educating people.
See, this male still has plenty of semen. Let me see if there's a female lurking in here. Come on, girly.
Salmon can't swim backwards. You know that? They can only swim forward. The fish in Alaska have constitutional rights that trump the rights of the human beings of Alaska. Are you aware of that?
Fishing's always unpredictable. There's no guarantees.
Success.
The one thing for sure every year is there's something I haven't seen before that'll happen. It's called fishing, not catching.